What would the 2026 Miami Heat look like with LeBron James? What if history repeated itself? What if 16 years later, after the decision, LeBron James returned to South Beach, not as a young athletic superstar who formed the Big Three, but as one of the smartest players in basketball that we have today? And the crazy part is, this version of the Miami Heat is nothing like the one LeBron left. Instead of Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh, we have Giannis and Bam, coached still by Erik Spoelstra. And so today we're breaking down exactly what the team would look like, why it could be terrifying defensively, and whether it would actually be enough to win another championship. So, LeBron entering the 2026 offseason is one of basketball's biggest storylines. He hasn't announced his destination, but Miami has emerged as one of the teams frequently connected to him. If LeBron wants one final championship run, Miami checks nearly every box. You have elite coaching, you have the championship culture, you have a veteran organization, you have players who don't need the ball every possession, and you have a roster built around defense and transition basketball. So unlike some other contenders, LeBron wouldn't have to carry Miami. He'd simply elevate Miami. And that's a massive difference compared to the Lakers during his previous seasons. And so, the projected starting five. If LeBron signed today, the lineup could look something like Davion Mitchell, LeBron James, Wiggins, Giannis, Bam. Alright? That's arguably the most versatile defensive lineup in basketball. The Heat's current roster is built around Giannis and Bam, with experienced wings and guards already in place. But what excites us the most, LeBron no longer has to average 23, 24, 25 points. He becomes the offensive brain. Every possession starts with him reading the defense. Imagine high pick and roll with Bam. If the defense switches, LeBron's attacks. If they trap, Bam becomes the short roll playmaker. Help rotates, now Giannis is cutting downhill. And who is stopping that? Nobody. Now imagine LeBron throwing one of these cross-court lasers. Andrew Wiggins catches. Boom. Wide open three. This offense would constantly force impossible choices. And who benefits the most in this situation? It would have to be Giannis. Everyone keeps talking about LeBron benefiting. I think Giannis benefits even more because for years, teams have built walls against Giannis. 3 defenders, sometimes 4. And why? Because Miami often lacked an elite half-court creator. LeBron changes that overnight. Instead of Giannis bringing the ball up, now he catches it on the move. That's terrifying. Imagine Giannis receiving a pass while already sprinting towards the rim. That's game over. And LeBron has always elevated elite finishers. Now he's playing with arguably the greatest rim attacker in history. And Bam Adebayo becomes the ultimate connector because he doesn't need 25 points. He got 83. Instead, he's setting screens, running dribble handoffs, making high post passes, switching onto guards, and protecting the rim. He's basically the glue holding everything together. And with LeBron creating the easier looks, Bam probably becomes one of the most efficient offensive players in the league as far as bigs go. And then with the defense, imagine trying to score against LeBron, Giannis, Bam, Wiggins. I mean, that's ridiculous. You need to attack the rim? Good luck with that. You need to isolate? Spoelstra switches everything. Drive past LeBron, Giannis rotates. Beat Giannis, Bam is waiting. Fast break, LeBron is chasing you. Blocked by James. This could legitimately become the NBA's #1 defense overnight. And then this is where Miami separates themselves, right? Erik Spoelstra already knows exactly how to maximize LeBron. Back in the early 2010s, Spoelstra built an offense around pace, cutting, and constant movement. Today's Spoelstra is an even better coach. Now imagine him coaching a basketball genius like LeBron, while also having Giannis. The tactical possibilities become endless. Sometimes LeBron initiates, sometimes Giannis, sometimes Bam. Defenses will never know where the attack, where the offense even begins. But we can't get too ahead of ourselves still, because this team wouldn't be perfect. First things first, LeBron is 41. He's brilliant, but he can't play 38 minutes every night anymore. Miami would have to manage his workload carefully. Number 2, Spacing. Giannis is not stretching the floor. Bam is not stretching the floor. LeBron, sometimes he's stretching the floor, right? He goes on streaks. LeBron has become a respectable perimeter threat, but this lineup would still need consistent outside shooting from your Wiggins, from your Davion Mitchells, right? And third is the depth. After acquiring Giannis, Miami's roster isn't as deep as some championship contenders. That means health becomes critical over an 82-game season. So, can they actually win it all? Absolutely. Because playoff basketball changes. It becomes about half-court execution, defensive versatility, experience, basketball IQ. Miami would have all four. I mean, LeBron has seen every defense imaginable. Giannis is one of the league's most dominant forces. Bam anchors an elite defense. Spoelstra is one of basketball's best playoff tacticians. That's an incredibly dangerous combination. And so if LeBron signs with Miami, he doesn't become the franchise savior. He becomes the franchise missing piece. Not because he'll average 30 points. Not because he'll make everyone around him smarter. Giannis gets easier looks. Bam becomes even more valuable. The shooters get cleaner opportunities. Spoelstra gets another elite decision maker to orchestrate his offense. This wouldn't be 2012 all over again. It will be something way different. A veteran LeBron leading with his mind. Giannis overwhelming opponents with his athleticism. Bam trying everything together. And Spoelstra pulling the strings. And if that happens, the rest of the NBA better be ready. Because South Beach could once again become the center of the basketball world.